The moon is one of the most important objects in our night sky. It plays a key role in making our Earth a better place to live in. The moon makes Earth wobble on its axis, resulting in a relatively stable weather pattern. We have heard countless stories about the moon since our childhood. Every human wants to go to the moon, but obviously it's not possible in practice. In this video, I'll tell you a story about a man who always wanted to go to the moon, but couldn't in his life. However, he's the only man who got the chance to be buried on the moon. Who is this man? Why and how was he buried on the moon? Well, we will shortly find out in today's video. To date, the only person buried on the moon is an American scientist named Eugene Shoemaker. He is the founder of astrology. Eugene was born in 1928 in the United States of America. Since his childhood, he was interested in space, planets, and especially the moon. He completed his doctorate from Princeton in 1960. Shoemaker was one of the pioneers of space and was greatly involved in the missions to the moon. Given his affection for the moon and research contribution to the moon, he was also expected to be one of the scientists who was going to walk on the moon. He was very excited for the mission, but unfortunately, in the preliminary examination, he was diagnosed with Addison's disease, which instantly disqualified him. His childhood dream was broken, but he continued to work in the field, which led to numerous discoveries. He trained many US astronauts for the Apollo missions, including Neil Armstrong himself, the first man to walk on the moon. He devoted his entire life to the moon. Unfortunately, Shoemaker got into a fatal car crash in 1997 during a research mission to Australia. But interestingly, even after his death, his journey was not over yet. A close colleague and friend of Eugene Shoemaker decided to take the deceased scientist to the moon, as Eugene wanted to walk on the moon in his lifetime, but couldn't due to medical reasons. Luckily, NASA also expressed interest in the idea of honoring Eugene by delivering his remains to the lunar surface. They called Celestis, which was the only company that could conduct memorial space flights. They successfully made such a flight in 1997 in their first launch. As per plan, Shoemaker's body was converted into ashes, and then a small portion of those ashes was carried into a capsule that was blasted off by NASA's Luna Prospector craft in January 1998. The craft crashed on the surface of the moon in July 1999 with Shoemaker's ashes. The expedition made Shoemaker the first and only person in the world whose ashes are buried on the moon. Although he didn't achieve his dream of walking on the moon in his lifetime, his remarkable contributions to planetary science, being a scientist of enormous esteem and honor, and the honor of being the first and only person buried off-world are still the greatest achievements that only a few can earn. That's it for today, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed the video, and we can't wait to see you guys in the next one with more interesting stuff. See you then.